Hey everybody, it's Frozen with Outdoor Adventures and thanks for joining me. Right here is my new dream hammock Darien. We're going to talk about it in just a second. But first, for the people that are wondering what the heck happened to the Warbonnet Blackbird, I thought you liked that thing. Nothing happened. It's perfectly fine. Absolutely no issues. Love the hammock. And in all honesty, I just wanted to try something new. Also, with Dream Hammock, they pretty much let you customize everything. I mean, even down to the thread color you can customize on this thing. My buying experience from these guys was fantastic. Deanna and Randy, we probably exchanged emails a dozen times trying to get information and decide on fabrics. And just based on my buying experience, I would definitely buy something else from Dream Hammock. So Dream Hammock lets you customize pretty much anything you want on the hammock. So what I did for my hammock, I chose the black Robic XL 1.2. Now that 1.2 means it's 1.2 ounces per square yard. Now, me and Randy were actually talking about going with a 1.0 or a 1.1, but they didn't have it in black. And if I was gonna make a hammock, I want this to be exactly what I wanted. So, like I said, I chose the 1.2. So that's where that comes from. Now, as far as width, the 1.2 Robic XL comes up to 68 inches, I believe, in width. I had them cut it down to about 61. And the reason I did that, the Blackbird and the Traveler are actually 61 inches in width, and I didn't want to change that. I've gotten plenty of great night sleeps in both those hammocks, and I just went with the same width. So that's the reason behind that. At 5'6", that's perfect for me. As far as length, we're looking at 10 foot. I don't want to go any bigger. I don't feel the need that I need an 11 footer, me being as short as I am, but if you're 5'8", 5'9", then perhaps you either want to go wider or longer. Up to you, but I chose 10 foot and then 61 inches. I also added color accents on the outside of the bug net and the gathered ends of the hammock. So I got it in blue. I really like the way this color came out. I think it came out fantastic, and it's starting to actually show a little bit of my personality, which is great, which is exactly what I wanted this thing to do. Sticking with the blue theme, we have a blue ridgeline, we have blue whoopee slings, and we have blue tree straps with a titanium toggle that also has blue reflective line running through it. So I couldn't get any more blue on here unless I made the actual fabric blue, which I wasn't gonna do because that'll stand out a little too much for me. I got the pullouts so I could have a head and a foot box end. I really like these things. They did, however, sew another one way up here, and I get that I can go like this and run it up to this point right here, but I don't feel like this does anything. So this may be coming off at some point, or I may just totally ignore it. I kind of like the pullouts being in the head and the foot end spot. And like I said, there's another one on the other side. So I'm not sure I really like that. I think just having one is perfectly fine. So if I were to order this again, I'd probably have them ditch the second pullout. Ridgeline organizer, it's the same one you've always seen. It's the Hammock Gear Ridgeline organizer. Absolutely love it. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't really use the shelf in the Blackbird anymore. You know, at the beginning, I had a mesh one. It was just too small, and I found myself really needing that shelf to charge my camera gear. Well, with this Ridgeline, like I've had for the past year and a half, I think now at this point, this does all of my camera gear perfectly, and it doesn't get in the way. So let's open this up. Now, there's still a couple things that I need to add, like some Zing-It on these zipper pulls. They do offer at Dream Hammock zipper pulls with the color accent that you chose for your lines, but just to save some weight, I like the yellow Zing-It. I don't really need any of that. It probably only saved like a gram or two. Now, a very surprising feature that I'm really happy about is that the Ridgeline doesn't actually hit me in the head. Now, it just barely grazed the top of my head in the Blackbird, but this is actually perfect. It's just barely hitting my hair, and I'm sitting up straight. So that's perfect. It wasn't expected, but I'm really happy about it. I'm really looking forward to using this out. Actually, this weekend I'm going out for a 4-day trip, and we'll be filmed. I'm not going to tell you where. I'll let that be a surprise, but it will be with 2 other people, so it's going to be fantastic. Now, as far as the suspension, I've been kicking around the idea of what suspension I'm bringing on this, And I had this down to 14.5 ounces with the Dutch Spiderweb 2.0, the Dyneema, the blue Dyneema suspension, and toggles and whoopee slings. However, it didn't really seem to work with a toggle system. They're more for, I think it's called your J-bend and Beckett hitches. So that may be something in the future if I really want to go lightweight. But I got this thing down to, at least with whoopee slings, and I don't know if I'm going to keep them on here, I got it down to right above 16 ounces, so right above a pound, and I'm not complaining at all. I think it was 16.35 ounces for those people keeping track. So that brought me down about 4 ounces from the Blackbird, which was 20.75 ounces. So I did save some weight, which was great, and I got a heavier, sturdier, more durable fabric. Now, no durability issues in the Blackbird, because I know someone's going to ask that. No problems whatsoever with the Blackbird. But like I said, the reason why I got this hammock was to, one, try something new, and two, kind of customize it to my personality, which Dream Hammock did a great job on this product. I can't tell you how pleased I am with the craftsmanship and the experience of dealing with Dream Hammock. And I bought this. Randy didn't send this to me or anything to try out or anything. I bought this with my money, and I'm really pleased with the service overall. So one last customization that I did do that I haven't talked about. This bug netting. Now usually they sell it as 0.8 ounces per square yard. I did some research on 0.5 and 0.67 bug netting, and what I found was the 0.5, people said it got abrased too easy and got snagged on their like fingernails and stuff, so I didn't want to deal with that. Randy said the same thing. But Randy said the 6.7 has proven to be almost as durable as the 0.8, and it doesn't snag on anything, and it feels great. You can really see out of the hammock with this fabric, and if I had to do it again, so far I would do this again in a heartbeat. So 0.67 ounce per square yard bug netting. I just tried to keep this hammock as light as possible. Now, we'll see how the whoopee slings work on this. I'm not a big fan of whoopee slings, but I figured I'd give it one last try before I went to a titanium cinch buckle system and the Dyneema Polypro webbing, which seems to be a lot better in the non-like descender ring system that, you know, Warbonnet sells. So I got that. That's ready to go if I don't like it on this next trip this weekend. And, you know, we'll just see where this takes me. We'll see how I like it. So that was a first look at my new Dream Hammock Darien. Cannot wait to try this out on the trail this weekend. And I'm hoping for a great night's sleep. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the trail very soon here.